Hey babies, what's up? Welcome back to Damien After Dark. You already know. If you're new here or you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button so you can get up-to-date content when I post new videos, go live, whatever, all that jazz. When I go live, at least. I haven't went live before, but I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers, y'all. I'm like halfway there. I couldn't do it without y'all's support, but I'm trying to get monetized and I need to get to that 1,000 subscribers, and I cannot do it without your help. And speaking of y'all's help and just having y'all support, I want to do a quick little shout out to some of y'all really quick. If I don't say your name, please don't feel offended. I'm gonna try to do shout outs in each video, but these are just a few people that I've noticed who have been with me through almost every video, who comment a lot. So shout out to What's Up Bree on Instagram, love you boo. Shout out to Peyton, shout out to the world's greatest entertainer, shout out to Cutie Pie, shout out to Patrick Single, shout out to Mikey Zom, I hope I said that right. That's just a few of y'all. I'm gonna do more shout outs in the future, but I wanted to say that really quick because like y'all mean the world to me. Every one of y'all who subscribe, who watch, who comment, who like I fucking love y'all, okay? But let's go ahead and get into the review. This is Bad Boys LA Season 1, Episode 11, okay? We're almost done, y'all. We're almost there. I know it's been a long, drawn-out season, and as bad as I'm ready for this season to be over, I'm doing this because I want to give y'all the review. I want to break it down for y'all, for those of you who care. But I'm gonna be real with y'all. This episode was a snooze. This episode was a bore. Obviously, Zeus did not have much to show us with this episode. This is what we call in reality TV a filler episode, because they just needed to show us something to keep getting that $4.99 a month. But we're gonna break down what we got. So this episode picks up from last week. If you remember from last week, they were holding auditions for the music video, Bad, whatever the song is called. They're holding auditions for that music video. And the teaser from last week, the cliffhanger was one of the dancers was on stage shaking that ass, clapping it in her heels, and they made it seem like the glass table was about to break. And we were like, oh, and the episode went off and it said next on. So obviously going into this episode, we see that the table did not break. We're not surprised. I was pretty sure the table didn't break. Yeah, I just knew it wasn't. I figured they just needed some sort of cliffhanger. If you notice, every episode has some sort of cliffhanger to pull us in to watch next week. But yeah, it didn't break. Anyway, while they're doing these auditions, Moolah, did y'all notice how Moolah got out of his seat when one of the girls were dancing? He got up out of his seat and like gets behind the girl and is like touching on her ass and doing all this shit. And I'm like, for what? Like, if I was that girl, I would have, I understand they're there for the audition and they're probably just trying to get chosen, so they don't want to ruffle any feathers. But I would have been like, boy, back the fuck up. Like, we ain't in the damn King of Diamonds. We are not in Magic City. If you ain't throwing cash, you ain't touching ass. Get the fuck on. That's the way I would have felt. Like, Moolah was doing way too much. But of course, when the men come out and the men are dancing, Down Low Mo gives it away. He gives it away every episode, y'all. And to be honest with you, I really feel like Mo is probably going to regret doing this show, because if anything, it outed him completely. Like, it showed completely how in the closet this man is, because he gives it away with every single episode. When a lot of the men come out, he like puts his head down or he shakes his head. Or if y'all notice, like when Rel was dancing on the guys, or when some of the the guys that are auditioning, at one point they were twerking and dancing on the other bad boys, trying to get their attention and get their votes. Here go Curtis and Mo. Oh, I can't do this. Oh no, I can't do this. Like, when the women come out, all the gay men sit there and watch. We sit there and watch with no problem. Why is it a problem for some of y'all straight men to sit there and watch two men dance or to see a man twerk? Like, why is it a problem for y'all? Y'all are so programmed in your head to, oh, I can't look gay. I can't look gay to nobody. I can't look gay. Like, it's such a turn off. Like, if I was a female, nothing would turn me on more than a man who is comfortable in his sexuality. No, you don't have to drool over two men dancing. Or no, you don't have to, get all up in arms or whatever. I got something on my shirt. It's bothering me. Anyway, but like, come on, just be cool. I've said this 100 times. Be cool. Be cool. Be cool. Anyway, Mo, you're showing all your cards. You're showing them all. And the boy who worked hard for that y'all remember the one, it was like a guy and a girl who came out, and the guy was fine. The girl was pretty as well. But I think Gutta and Dylan gave them like a 2 or a 1. And Milan was like, why y'all give them a 2 or a 1? And Dylan was like, because it was weak. It was bad. It was weak. So dude who's auditioning, he goes over there and goes the extra mile. He's like, okay, you gave me a 2, let me get a 10 from you. And this dude gets up on Dylan, he grinds, he does his thing. Here goes Dylan, red face. No. Like, I can't with Dylan. Y'all know from the very beginning, I thought Dylan was a poor casting decision. He's a lame in my book. He also, have y'all noticed how Dylan literally, I swear y'all, he brought 2 t-shirts, 1 pair of jeans, and 1 pair of shoes throughout this whole experience. Because I have seen him wear that dripping shirt in multiple scenes, in all of his confessionals, with that cheap silver necklace that he's wearing. His neck probably green from wearing it. And then always got some, I swear he's had eyeliner on like it's smeared the entire season. I'm just over Dylan. I'm over Dylan. Also, another example 3062 of Zeus and their poor production, producing, and editing, because we have watched like 30 minutes of this audition process. We watched it at the end of last episode. Now we're 15 minutes into this episode and we're still watching the auditions. That is something that y'all could have edited down into 3 or 4 minutes. We don't need to see it. Like, oh, I just want to be able to do these reviews and have fun and laugh with y'all and talk about and kiki the good moments, but I can't because they just do the most. Zeus does the most. Like, they obviously have nothing else to show us. But I want to say shout out to Milan. That's a rare one, right? Shout out to Milan, though, because he said something that I didn't even really notice, which was Curtis and Mo were purposely giving the male dancers low scores. Everybody's holding up 10, 9, 7, 6, whatever score they feel. But Milan pointed out that Curtis and Mo are purposely scoring the men lower. That's another sign of their internalized homophobia. Now, I try to take it easy on Curtis because from what I've seen from Curtis on YouTube and on Instagram going live lately and things like that, he seemed to have gotten out of his shell a bit. He seemed to have grown a bit and have learned. Living with all these gay men and going through this experience, I think Curtis has realized, you know what? These dudes are actually cool. You know what? I can actually kick it with some gay men. And I appreciate that about Curtis. I still think he's corny. At times, but I would rather hang out with Curtis any day than I would Mo, because Mo just do too much. But yeah, shout out to Milan for saying that. Like, can y'all please judge these men fairly? Because I'm gonna be real with y'all, most of them were judging this based off whether they would fuck the person or not. Let's be real. Y'all are auditioning people for a music video. This should be professional. Why are we judging people based off of whether we think they're cute whether we'd fuck them, whatever the case may be. So good for you, Milan, for calling that out. This is the Milan that I love. I felt like had Milan been like this the entire season and not tried to be the big bad wolf the entire time, he might have been a little bit more likable. Y'all remember at the beginning of the season when Rel was jumping on William DeBatis and, jumping on Dylan and trying to do the most? Milan stuck up for him, stuck up for both of them. He said, we're not going to do this bullying. I loved how Milan stuck up for Carry On when Mo and Curtis were doing the most at the beginning of the season as well. That is the Milan that I love. And I feel like had he been like that the entire season, not even just standing up for people, but just being humble, being personable, being likable, not being so much, I'm the shit, I wear designer clothing, I'm the HBIC, I want to be Natalie Nunn, we would have loved you a lot more, Milan. Hopefully this is a learning lesson for you. No shade. All the shade, actually. I'm so fucking sick of this song. I am so fucking sick of... That's a bad boy. Is you mad, boy? That's a bad boy. Is you mad, boy? Yes, I'm fucking mad. I'm a mad boy at this point because y'all have shoved this song down our throats to the point where I don't even like the song anymore. At first, I thought, okay, we got a little something on our hands, Y'all have shoved this song down our throats so much that I'm over it. I'm over it. I don't want to hear it anymore. Don't play the fucking song anymore, Zeus. I guarantee y'all, every single person that auditioned for this video wasted their time. I guarantee you that they wasted their time. I bet no one got called back. I bet no one got paid. And I think this was all just something for Zeus to put in an episode. Zeus needed something for the boys to do. So they held an audition and that's that. I really don't think anything came out of it for these people. I really don't. That's just my honest opinion. We'll see next week when the video comes around. Maybe 1 or 2 people got chosen, but for the most part, this was all just filler. That's why Zeus never had a building that they rented out to hold the auditions. This is why Zeus had the auditions in the bad boy house. They try to save as much money as they can. Y'all know how Zeus is. I ain't even got to go there. So Milan is on the rooftop on the phone. The rest of the boys come on out, and they're all talking about the video, who's going to do what, who's going to do location scouting, who's going to do the casting or just assigning different things for the boys to do when it comes to the video. Like I said about Dylan, he's out there wearing his dripping shirt, same shirt he's wore the whole season. I don't know what was going through his head when let's say Bad Boys called me tomorrow for season 2. Bitch, I'm going to the mall. I'm going to the outlets. I'm going online. I'm getting the outfit for every single day. I'm getting an outfit for every confessional. I need new jewels. I need new shoes. I need to get some new hair dye so I can bleach these motherfucking roots. I need new everything. What were you thinking, Mr. 931, baddie, or whatever your name is? Another thing. I want to know why the producers aren't exploring Rio and Milan's relationship. Because y'all know Rio and Milan fucking. We ain't stupid. We know what's going on. Because Rio gives me trade vibes. For those who don't know what trade is, y'all can look that one up. But Rio gives me the vibes of like he's playing straight. And I'm not saying he doesn't like women. I'm not saying he's not into pussy. But you and Milan are fucking. As I've said in the video before, y'all are sharing rooms. Milan said he don't share rooms with nobody that he's not fucking. So what's going on there? If I was a producer, I would have had Darrell or Carry On or Gutta, someone go to Milan and Rio and say, so what's going on with you two? Are y'all two a couple or, are you just friends? Because there's something going on there between Rio and Milan. They're just not showing it. And it's not that they're being flirty or anything. I just suspect something else is going on. Is that just me? I feel like that may just be me. Y'all let me know in the comments how you feel about that. Um, so back in the house, some of the guys are in the living room and they are picking the finalists for the music video. They've got everybody who auditioned on a TV screen and they're going through with who they think should be in the music video. And one of the women that Mo was very interested in and that Mo wanted in the video happened to be a trans woman. Now, the kicker is Mo did not know that this woman was a trans woman. And that, let me tell y'all something. A lot of y'all probably don't realize this, but you probably pass transgender women and men, but particularly transgender women in your life every single day, and you don't even know it. It's just when you find out, people find out in their head that it's a transgender person, it's like, ooh, ooh. And I don't know why. Like, why can't we treat these people as equally as we would everyone else around us? Just because they choose to live their life differently. And I hate when someone says, or live that lifestyle. No, we're just living like you, baby. We just living like everybody else. But when Mo finds out, I was very offended and pissed off that when he found out that this young lady was a transgender woman, he was like, no, I want her at the video. And I'm like, skirt. See, this is what pisses me off, because I was starting to give Mo a little bit of grace. I was thinking as the season goes on, I'm like, okay, Mo's growing on me. But then shit like this happens, I hit the brakes and I erase and rewind completely. Mo, I try to like you, but I just feel like throughout this experience, you haven't grown one bit. You say, no, I don't want her in the video. Why? Why, Mo? Why? Because you're thinking with your dick, not this, your dickhead. You thinking, oh, well, she ain't got a pussy that you know of. You don't know what is between this woman's legs. But at the end of the day, this transgender woman who auditioned, all of y'all loved her and pretty much gave her a 10. But when you find out that she's trans, you don't want her there. I thought it was very low. I thought it was disgusting, in my opinion. And for you to be a radio host, for you to be hosting on a radio show, you're in the entertainment industry. The entertainment industry is run by LGBTQ people. So somebody needs to give a ring up to whatever radio station that Mo works at and make it known that you got a bigot working for you. You've got a bigot on your radio show. And even further than that, you're interviewing gay people. Like, if I'm a radio executive and I'm running a radio station, I do not want someone like that in my hosting seat. I need you to have a partial opinion? I need you to have a non-biased opinion. Obviously, I mean, Mo even said in the past that he had William the Baddest on his radio show. You're obviously a homophobe, but you're interviewing gay people. Like, I don't get it with Mo. He's so confusing to me. Like, you will forever be known as Down Low Mo to me. And after Darrell exposed your ass, when you tried to sneak up to his hotel room, we talked about that in last video. If you didn't hear about that, check out my last video review where I talked about Mo trying to sneak up in Darrell's hotel room. It's so... Let me move on. Let me just move on, because the homophobia is just getting deeper and deeper and deeper, and it's triggering for me, and it's hard for me to watch. And I'm ready for this season to be over with, and I really hope with next season that y'all do better. Please do not cast influencers and cast these celebrities, whatever. Like, can we get normal everyday people? Can we go back to the original format of what the Bad Girls Club was? I know this is not the Bad Girls Club, but Natalie, baby, I need you to get it together. Call me. If you need me, I've got my experience. I got experience in television. I can help you. Give me a call, Natalie, because this ain't it. I just want to know. No, you know what? I'm not getting off your neck. I'm not getting off your neck, Momo, because what the fuck makes you think you look better or that you are better than anybody? Please tell me. You sitting up here with these buttery, crusty teeth, thinking you cute, with this ugly ass clothing line that you got, with the same shit on every shirt that you wear. You ain't changed your clothes up one bit since you've been in the house. Who the fuck makes you think you better than any hoe in that house? Really? Because at the end of the day, you creeping and bringing gay people and transgenders up to your damn bedroom, allegedly. Anyway. So, Carry On takes Dylan and Gutta out to scout for locations for the video. So, you remember I said they all assign positions for the men, the bad boys, to do. You're going to go scout locations, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. So, Carry On is taking Gutta and Dylan with him to scout locations. We know why Carry On chose to take Gutta, right? We know why. But does anyone else, like, I've noticed throughout the season, one thing that I don't like is how Dylan has a black scent. I noticed that, and maybe it's just the way Dylan talks. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt, but I really feel like he tries to have like this black scent going on. I don't know. When he's around other bad boys in the house, he be talking like this, and he be trying to do all this, like, what's up? I don't know. Like, I really be in my head, like, Damien, are you picking on Dylan? Like, but I really don't know what the fuck it is about him and the way he talks. I feel like he just tries to blend in with these boys and he wants to fit in so bad that he's just super camera shy and camera conscious and he's saying whatever he can say and do whatever he can say to fit in. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. I just need one moment from you, Dylan. I need one moment, one likable moment to redeem yourself. But I feel like it's going to be really hard because you are really trying the hardest and doing the most to try to make yourself look a certain way. And you're another one, Dylan, that I just want to say, be cool. Just chill, take that stress at your shoulders and just relax a little bit. Just be cool, So they're out doing this location scouting, which is another thing that we did not need to see, to be honest with you. Gutta said he did not want to do it. He smoked 2 blunts and his head is spinning and he was just not into it. And I'm like, I'm with you, Gutta. I feel like I done smoked 2 blunts myself and I'm just not with watching y'all go location scouting. It was so pointless. They showed up to a fucking, a bridgeway that was graffitied. They showed up to a fucking piece of land that was nothing but grass. I'm just like, why are we seeing this? It was pointless. More filler for the episode. There's nothing for them to show us obviously. It's getting pathetic at this point, and you can even tell that the cast is over it. I mean, look at what Gutta's doing. The whole second half of this season, Gutta's just wrapped up in a blanket, like over it. He's like the rest of us, just over it. If it wasn't for his funny confessional moments, I don't know. I feel like Gutta probably would be out. I feel like Gutta would have probably just been like, give me my check and go. Because this shit is pointless. There's no substance. There's no storyline. We need storyline. Can we dive more into these boys and who they are, where they come from, their background, get some stories from them, get them sitting down with one another and talking about different things, which we'll get into more of that in a second, because we got a little bit of that in this episode. Oh, we're getting into it now. So Curtis goes outside and checks on down low Mo just to see how he's doing or whatever, I guess. And Mo is talking to him about some issues that's going on back home. And he pretty much says that he got pulled over by a cop for his tint on his windows. And Mo says that, he's a car dealer and that he's allowed to have this dark tint. And apparently the police officer that pulled him over, his boss told him to leave Mo alone, let him go, he's cool. But the cop insisted to write him a ticket. And Mo goes on to talk about racial bias, racial profiling, and how he could potentially have some sort of lawsuit. And at the same time, I'm thinking, well, Mo, you're talking about, being black and being young in America, which is a huge issue because a lot of, not even just young black people, but black people in general are profiled. They do have it harder in this country. A lot of people see black people who are doing well and are really successful or getting money, and they're intimidated by that. And I'm like, well, Mo, you're a minority. So why can't you sympathize with other minorities just like these that you're living with in this house? Just like the trans woman that totally disregarded and treated like shit a few scenes before. How are you gonna expect the viewers to sympathize with you and what you went through being racially profiled when you can't even sympathize with other people? We're all minorities at the end of the day, Mo. We are all minorities at the end of the day, and we all got to stick together. And no, being black and being gay are two totally different things, and I get that. However, we are all motherfucking crabs in a bucket just trying to get out. Just trying to get out that motherfucking bucket. And I'm the type that even though you can be, Mo can be racist and homophobic. Not racist, I'm sorry. Mo, you can be homophobic just like you are and transphobic or whatever, but at the end of the day, I still feel sorry for you and I sympathize with you for being racially profiled because even though I'm biracial, I have white privilege. To most people, I look like a white man. Most people, specifically white people, when they see me, they don't see a mixed person. Most black people who see me, they can tell, they know, okay, this is a biracial person. He's light skinned, he's mixed with something. But I can put all of your ignorant comments aside and sympathize with you and say, it's wrong for you to be racially profiled. And I just wish that Mo could do the same. You don't have to completely agree with somebody for being gay or being transgender, but give them the respect that we give you, okay? Um, so where are we at? Yeah, even if you are a homophobic piece of shit, I'm gonna ride for you. I'm gonna ride for you in situations like that. Um, But this is what I'm talking about. I wish that we could see more of in these shows. So the way that Zeus did this scene with Curtis and Mo expressing his feelings about things that he's going through back home, I want to see more of that. I don't want to see all this filler bullshit of them doing the music video. We don't want to see all of the BS of they're at the bowling alley or they're at the recording studio. We want to see more of their stories, where they come from, who they are, what they've went through, those type of things. Storytelling. That's what TV is. That's where the producing aspect comes from. Storytelling. We want to see what these people have gone through. Bring their families to the house. I don't know. There's so many different ideas that Zeus could have come up with other than the bullshit that they gave us this season. So then they have a stylist come over to help them to style them for the music video shoot. And the stylist that comes over happens to be one of the girls who auditioned for the music video, which I thought was odd, but that told me something. Another one of Zeus pulled another tacky, unorganized move. Obviously, they didn't have anybody to come audition for the video, so they called up their stylist. Hey, can you come audition for this video? We need people to audition. Like, it's just so sloppy and unorganized. I mean, even the bad boys recognized this girl. They were like, weren't you at the video shoot? You're the stylist, but you auditioned for us. Anyway, the girl shows up. She's got all this bedazzled jumpsuits, big pink furs, all sorts of things. And some of the boys are feeling it, some of the boys are not feeling it. And Mo put on the pink fur. Surprisingly, he put it on. I'm like, ooh, that fits you, Mo. That fits you perfectly. But they were all like, can you take this stuff back? We want to do, all of a sudden, the theme of the video becomes a bank or a heist, a bank robbery. And I'm like, where did that come from? I guarantee you they thought of the music video theme as they were there getting styled. I guarantee you that's when they thought of. Nobody probably had a clue what this music video was going to be. There was no organization. There was no planning it out. None of that. I guarantee y'all they thought of this the day of they were getting styled. So the stylist has got all these clothes that she brought because let's be real, she probably had no idea what their music video theme was. So she brings all this stuff. They weren't happy with hardly any of it. And now she has to take all this stuff back and come back with something different, which she says that she does. And the episode ends. I mean, yeah, episode ends with them getting styled. I mean, there really was no excitement in this episode. I will say next week's episode, I'll give them this. I'm very impressed with how the music video is going to turn out because it looks like it's going to be really good. The theme, like I said, is a bank robbery. It's a heist, and looks good. Next week, the way they had the video set up, the way it was going, it actually looks really good, and I'm excited to see how the music video is going to turn out. But other than that, this whole entire episode was just blah, all over the place, boring. I was kind of out of it and just tuned out the entire time, y'all. I didn't really care for it. I'm ready for this season to be over with. I really hope next season they start from scratch. And if I could give any advice for the next season, please do not cast any known influencers, any known radio hosts, something like that. Start from scratch and cast normal guys who have never been on TV before. Go back to the Bad Girls Club format and put 8 to 10 guys in the house who don't know each other from all across the country, who have never been on TV before, and film them for a month or two, and bam, we got a show. We got a show. Because I feel like what they did was they put too much thought into filming this season. Like, who can we bring in and what can we do? Like just go back to the drawing board and just do it naturally. Bring in some guys, set up shop and film and let's go. And I guarantee you we will get a good season. If you think about it, think about how Jocelyn's Cabaret went. They brought on girls that were never on TV before. They put them in a house and it was so entertaining. Look at the moments like from season 2 of Jocelyn's Cabaret. Ooh, double homicide. You see how we got that raw moment from Big Lex when she said that in Jocelyn's Cabaret? For those who've watched it, y'all know what I'm talking about. That's what we need. We need people, just random guys who've never been on TV. Get those kind of type of bad boys, put them in the house, maybe put 4 or 5 straight guys, 6 or 7 gay men. We've got a hit show. I feel like Natalie just doesn't know what she's doing, or she thought she knew what she was doing, but it's backfiring. We don't need all these. No, 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 no. You know, they tried to get Carry On Franklin because his dad is Kirk Franklin. They tried to get, she brought on Anthony because he's got a bunch of followers and she's best friends with him. They brought on Milan because Milan's been on reality TV before. They brought on Rel because Rel had a famous catchphrase that went viral and everybody knew him. I get that y'all wanted to bring on people to try to bring in viewers because they had a big fan base. But I feel like what makes great TV is unknown talent. People who have not had a chance to show their talent and showcase who they are. And that's what I hope we get for next season, okay? Anything else? Let's see. I think that's it. I appreciate y'all so much for watching. I know this episode was boring. Of Bad Boys, episode 11. Hopefully you were able to make it through the episode, and I hope y'all enjoyed this review. I'm going to be getting ready to review the new season of Baddies. If y'all have seen, they've got Baddies South coming on Zeus, so I will be reviewing that. A lot of y'all have been commenting below and telling me to review other shows like Basketball Wives LA, Bad Boys Club on YouTube. There's a YouTube version of Bad Boys Club. There's lots of shows that y'all want me to review, and I really want to. It's just very time consuming when I'm trying to work a full-time job, when I'm trying to do my skincare and beauty thing that I have as well. And then doing these reviews, you got to watch the show, and then you got to take notes, and then you got to video it, and you got to edit it and produce it and all that. It's just a lot, but I'm going to try to do more reviews for y'all. Stay patient with me. I love y'all for watching, and we'll see you next time on Damien After Dark. See ya.